In this tutorial for 2-1, I am going to walk you through creation and formatting of the 2-1 assignment. I start off in my drive. I've signed in. Make sure this is the correct name. I'm going to click on New. I'm going down to Google Sheets. Wait a minute, it can sometimes take a little bit as it loads. Okay, now first things first, let's name our spreadsheet. So untitled spreadsheet, I can click on that. Quick way to rename it. I'm going to name it 2-1. You can delete it by hitting backspace or delete on your keyboard, or you can just type it. It's selected. Whatever you type, once it's selected, will then go in. 2-1. Checking up here. Notice 2-1, and on the tab at the top of the page of my web page. So let's take a look at what we need to do. So first of all, we need to enter our data. Looking at the Section 3 Center, I've got my data here. I'm going to start typing these in. By clicking on the cell, first cell A1, name, position, and clicking. Now I'm just navigating by clicking the mouse. You can also use your arrow keys, or you can use tab, which will automatically tab to the next cell. Okay, quick reminder, this is column A, row 2, so this would go under the name A2. And in A2 we're going to have our very own Stephen Curry, and we have just won the World Championship of the NBA, and his position is guard, and his number is 30. Okay, I'm going to quickly fill in the rest of these. Okay, I've typed my spreadsheet. The formatting directions for this first one are select row 1, center and bold the column headings. So this is row 1 right here. And I'm going to click on the first box, and I'm going to drag my mouse across. And so this is telling the computer that row 1, I want to do something. I've selected name, position, and number. And the directions tell me that I want to center. So I'm going to click on the horizontal alignment button right here, this toolbar, and we have left, center, and right align, and I'm going to choose center. So now I've centered those. The next direction is to bold. So I find the bold on the toolbar menu. I'm going to click, notice it also has a keyboard shortcut, Control+B. I'm going to click on this button, and I now have it. The name, position, and number are all in bold. Next, direction 2 is select the name of the players and make them all bold and blue. So I'm going to click on the first player, Stephen Curry, and I'm going to drag my mouse down and select all 5 of those players. And I'm going to make them bold. Once again, I click on the bold button. Notice that didn't work. Oh, yes, it did. For a minute there, it was kind of looked grayed out on my monitor. But here, check this out. Notice that, for example, Klay Thompson and Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, their names are cut off a little bit. I'm going to, and you'll go over this more in other assignments. I'm going to put my mouse over the vertical line between column A and column B, and it changes to 2 arrows, and I'm going to drag it to the right, and I'm going to resize that column, just giving me a little more room. All right, now select. I'm going to select again by clicking anywhere in that first cell and dragging down and letting go. And the final name, this is actually the starting lineup of the Golden State Warriors, the one that they won the World Championship with. All right, and so I've got them selected, I've made them bold, and now I want to make them blue. This is my text color button, and I'm going to choose a bright, vibrant color of blue. Okay. I have now formatted according to these directions. Now I can check against the key, and the key is the 5th part of this 2-1 assignment, and it will show you a picture of what 2-1 is supposed to look like. That's it. You don't have to save. Here's the great thing about Google Drive and Google Spreadsheets or Sheets, and you don't have to save. It will save automatically for you. So I click on the X to get rid of this web tab, and there you go. Notice it shows me I just created a spreadsheet, and this one was modified 7:29 p.m., which was tonight, July 17th. Owner is me. I can click on that, double click it to open, and it'll show the document up to where my last edit. Okay, that's it. 2-1, on to 2-2.